My name's Katie Carr. I am the industry's new head of environmental sustainability, and I'm in a new role which is funded by the Racing Foundation. So environmental sustainability has been identified as a key focus for the cross-industry strategy. So racing's synonymous with the natural environment. We are thoroughly embedded within it, and we're lucky as an industry, we're custodians of a huge amount of green space, and that is where we have a real opportunity to make a big impact. Our sport has that impact and ability to change nature and biodiversity for a positive. So when the role became available in British racing to take sort of an industry lead on how we tackle that, I sort of jumped at the challenge. Over the next 12 months, I really want to understand what we're already doing in the industry, all of the good actions and initiatives that are already in place, understanding where there might be gaps or barriers to action, and seeing what we can do on a more sort of coordinated and collaborative base on some of the bigger challenges that we might face. Where perhaps one organisation alone can't necessarily shift the dial in a huge way, but if we add up all of those marginal gains, we can have a bigger impact. So some of the examples of all the great work that's already going on range from the very small changes that people can make with very little funding required to some of the bigger changes or the bigger investments. So for example, the TBA have a fabulous carbon calculator that was funded through the Racing Foundation, and that's really allowing those stud farms now to understand their numbers and understand the data, and that will then help them really guide their focuses and their efforts to change what they're doing, but for the right reasons. Without that data, it's quite hard to know where to focus. We can all make assumptions, but it's good to have that truth tested. Race courses are of course our window to the world, and from that point of view they have a great opportunity to shout more about what they're doing and talk to a wider audience. So we've got the opportunity there to engage with our fan base. We've got the opportunity there to engage with all of our stakeholders, from the owners to the trainers to the jockeys. So race courses are a great opportunity for us, but the onus is absolutely not all on race courses, and there are so many things that can be done throughout the industry, from how we are training our horses, how we're moving our horses around, how we are travelling across the country in our own day-to-day work. Those things can all make a big difference. Even though they feel like small insignificant changes, it all adds up to a bigger impact. So my role has been recruited at a very similar time to the head of social impact, and that wasn't by accident. The two of us will be working on very similar sort of themes around how we pull together, and it's all about the future sustainability of the sport. I think people tend to think of sustainability as environmental, whereas actually sustainability is this umbrella that encompasses social sustainability, it encompasses our environmental sustainability and our economic sustainability. So the head of social impact and I will be working closely on that to ensure that those three things are considered in balance, and that's how we can sort of focus on the long-term sustainability of the sport.